Mhm. Let's see, y'all. So we got our little setup here. We've been doing some filming, y'all. So we thought we'd let y'all in on some of what happens when Harvest is asleep. Um, so when Harvest goes to bed, hey y'all. So when Harvest goes to bed, Mommy and Daddy have to turn up their video studio life. All right. So we've been over here. We just got done doing about 17 video sessions, all kind of stuff. Natasha's looking at me because I just lied. We didn't do 17. We did about 3. We did about 3. We did 4? We did about 3 sessions. This is our little studio over here, y'all. Can y'all see? All right, look at us. We tried. Nah, we ain't do no 17 Robert Rush. We did about 3. Lying. And so, it's crazy having to make this thing happen so late because we gotta wait till Harvest is asleep. Hold on, y'all. Let me get the camera. But and so, ooh, hold on, y'all. That light is so bright. I'm gonna make it stretch. Oh, here we go. Can y'all see us? All right, cool. I look like a professor with this little thing on. I don't know what this is called. So let's talk about it, y'all. We just got done recording a bunch of sessions on just some kind of refreshers. We got some huge marketing pushes that we have going out this week. We're believing the Lord for 300 more people to register this week. And so we got some videos going out. We have a lot of ads going out. We got people pushing it. We have 122 partners that are helping us to promote this conference. And so we have upped the ante. I believe we're giving our partners like 40%. That's crazy, 40% registration just for you telling your friends about it. That's stupid. So we want to talk about the impact of failed relationships, y'all. That's a session that Monica Vandenede, who was divorced and recovered was divorced and recovered, and I have never been divorced clearly, but I have been in a failed relationship, and I do want to tell you guys that yes, you can rewatch it if you are not available to watch it live. Somebody said your affiliate program is amazing. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, if you register for the conference, you can promote it and make the money back. So it's crazy. We're giving I think you get right now we're giving you, how much are we giving away right now? Is it like $38 per person you get back? Oh man, it's crazy. You're getting like $40. We're giving you $40 a person. That's crazy. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Y'all just watch. Y'all friends gonna be jumping on there. So we want to talk about the impact of our relationships, because how many of you right now have had a failed relationship before? A failed relationship, something, you know what I'm saying? I'm working my butt out. Yeah, you can You're gonna get something. You know, so failed relationships. Somebody said epic fail. Yeah. And I want to say this, that honestly, when you are ready for a relationship, I don't believe there is a such thing as a failed relationship. When you are ready, because you have the ability to walk away with an experience that you didn't have before. But when you walk into a relationship that you aren't ready for and it actually goes left and it's not ended properly. I had one relationship that I was in and we did do it right, but it was not the best one for me. And I've told this story kind of times. Like, I began to do some really bogus things that really realized, like, if I'm doing this stuff while we're dating, what will I do when we're married? And I began to realize, like, I was like, I do not want this to continue. But I remember talking with my pastor about it before I did it, and I got a framework for how to end it the right way and not to make it be a tragic thing. But truly, I want to tell you guys right now, that relationship helped me so much. Hey, Tiffany, what's up, woman of God? That relationship helped me so much to be able to recognize what I truly wanted. And so a lot of people always say that, I'll be honest, people always say, like, should you have to go through many people before you find the one? And I'll be honest, like, I believe every situation is different, because for Natasha,
I didn't have, like, Jamal was my first serious relationship, so I didn't have, I went out on dates and like had the opportunity to get to know someone, to get to know someone in that way. But like I can honestly say that through each relationship and opportunity that I was able to leave it with like a clean slate, to where I didn't like what's the word, like I felt like when I left it at the right time, and that nobody was hurt, and that the intentions, it was like a learning experience. And I think like with relationships that we can start, you don't have to go in one way and then leave out a completely different way, to where you come in and you're happy and you're excited, and then you leave depressed, angry, and hurt. If you truly have the right perspective going in, and you're knowing that, you know what, I'm going into this relationship focused, I'm going into this like it's even depending on who you're even giving your time to. You shouldn't be giving your time and your energy to someone who is not aligning with like God's will for your life. You shouldn't be entertaining a man or a woman that is gonna waste your time, to where you guys, don't have the same faith. They're a complete opposite from you when it comes to beliefs and value systems and morals. And then that helps a lot, to where if it doesn't work out, then you know that, okay, you just have a better foundation. So for me, that helped.
And I think the reason why I say my relationship like that I had previously, the reason why she would probably say it was a failure was because we definitely crossed boundaries, and we did things that we said we wouldn't do in the beginning of our relationship. And we moved faster than we were ready to commit. And we allowed ourselves to get in some physical boundaries that made it to where she left very hurt. Now, as a man, it's different, because men, I'll be honest with you, sometimes we can brush our shoulders off and keep going. You ladies probably experienced that. And I'll be transparent. Like, I did not handle her the best way. And I didn't have sex with her, but I took her first kiss. And she said to me in the very beginning of our relationship, Jamal, I want my first kiss to be for my husband. And, we had a moment where, the emotions were high and things were set, and, and we did that, and we committed that. And I want to say this, that's why I say in every dating relationship, you need to set out standards and commit to them, and not allow your feelings to get to the point to where you jeopardize what you know that you're committed to in the beginning, and protect it. And I'll be honest, guys, it's hard. Yeah. It is very challenging to stick to standards and stick to commitments and stick to this expectations. Like, it's hard, because once you get into a relationship, your emotions start getting involved, and you start, once you do begin to talk about the future. At the point that I kissed her, I had kind of accepted that I was going to marry her. And I was like, well, if I'm going to marry you, let's go ahead and just do this thing. And I'll be honest with you, like, I was at a point in my life where I had points where I was like, ooh, I'm going to marry her. And I was points like, I'm breaking over her right now. In my imbalance, in my inconsistency, in my decision regarding her, revealed that she was not best for me. Because I was like, what if I'm doing this in marriage? Like, this is not good. And I'm just being honest with you guys. I learned so much about myself. And I did not date from that relationship for almost 4 years, because I knew after that relationship that I needed a lot of work. And I'll be honest, man, like, that's why I say y'all should not be around here, not getting to know yourself and being around the opposite sex, and getting to know the opposite sex to really see what your level of maturity is, and I'm not trying to